Hey everybody, it's Kevin Purcell for GottaBeMobile.com. Today I want to show you some apps for March Madness. I've got a couple of them here. First one is the NCAA March Madness app. Now the great thing about this app is it's the only one of the three that's going to let you actually watch the live video of the games while they're going on. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to notice a series of icons. The first one is the calendar. That gives you the schedule of the actual games. We'll go back here so you can actually see here's the Sunday night coaches or selection show, Tuesday and Wednesday the play-in games, and then Thursday is the first round of games. Now what you would do is, let's say one of these was going on right now, you could tap it and actually see the game. Notice it says this game is not yet started, but before the game it does give you information about that team. So that's pretty cool. Now right here, the bracket, it lets you pick up and decide what games and teams you think are going to win. So let's start with these upper games up here. These are the play-in games. They have 8 teams that are going to play into the final round of 64. And as you tap the team up here, it populates it down here. So notice up here, the Mississippi Valley State versus Western Kentucky. The winner of that gets to face my Kentucky Wildcats, and of course I think Kentucky's going to win that. So you'd go through and you'd select all of the games as you're finished, and then finally it would show up in here what you think your final 4 selection will be and who you think is going to win it. You tap on Save the Bracket. You can even print it, and that gives you a chance to brag with your friends by showing it off if they don't have an iPad. This third one shows the actual brackets as they really are, with the games, the scores, who wins what games, and that way you can check your bracket versus this one. Now you hit the little eye inside the circle, and there's where you can set up your favorite teams. Notice I've set up alerts for Kentucky, Marquette. Those are my 2 favorites. I also wanted North Carolina on there just because that's everybody around here is a Carolina fan. These 4 things, tournament alerts, these 4 things are for tournament alerts, and they are going to show you pop up. Even if you don't have the app open, it's going to pop up information. For example, if a lower seed is leading in the last 5 minutes, it's going to give you that information. When a game is over, if there is a team that upset a higher seed, you'll get an alert. Crunch time, that when a game hits the final 5 minutes, you'll get an alert. Overtime, when a game is getting ready to go into overtime, you'll get that alert. So you can turn these on and off as you prefer. And if you have them all on during the tournament, you're going to get a ton of alerts. And so just be forewarned of that. Hit save, and you have to have push notifications have been successfully saved. Alright, this last one, this is where you can enter your channel information. If you want to be able to see what channels the games are on regular television, enter that information. Log into your Twitter or Facebook account, log out of the app as a whole and get some help down here. And then this last thing is a place where you can compliment them, suggestions. If you have a question or an issue with the app, that's the way you do that. This is a great little app. I love it. It's my favorite of the 3, and so I really recommend it to you. Alright, the third one I'm going to show you, or the second one rather I'm going to show you, is this Yahoo app. If you're a Yahoo fan, then this is probably the best one for you. Now notice I've already set up my East Regional bracket. I just quickly threw these teams in here and didn't really think a whole lot about it. You can save your picks, go through each region. So now I think North Carolina might win that game and so forth. Go into the South, the West, and then when you get each region picked, it's going to put your final 4 teams here. I've already put Ohio State as one of the final 4 teams. Now, here's where you actually set up your groups and your brackets. If you want to create a new bracket inside the app, you would just tap in there, add its name. We'll hit cancel. Won't do that again. You can create a new group by going to the Yahoo page in your Safari browser. A group is, let's say you want to set up a group for all of your friends and family, or maybe your coworkers, all your fraternity brothers, whatever it is. Here where you can join a group, maybe someone else has already set one up and you want to join one. That's what you do. And then fandom and scores, notice it's got the 3 sections up here. You would actually follow your team by picking it right here. So if I go down to the SEC, alright, so now I've picked the Wildcats and the fandom. I can change the team. The problem with the Yahoo app is it doesn't let you pick more than one team, and that's a real pain because I like to follow more than one team. Alright, the scores section, this is where you're going to find out the scores of the games as they're going on. There aren't any right now. Alright, this third app that I want to show you is the ESPN Bracket Bound app. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice is I've got it on my iPad, but this is an iPhone only app, so I suggest you use it on your iPhone unless you don't mind doubling iPhone apps on your iPad. But I just wanted to show it to you on my iPad because this is the way I can do so, record this video. Now when you go in, the first thing it's going to ask you to do is log in. I've already done that. And then the next thing it wants you to do is create a bracket. But let's take a look at the bracket before we do that. What you'll see is it lets you see what the brackets look like now. You can go across here and see the different regions. Alright, and then the featured section, it doesn't have any information yet because the thing hasn't really started, but it's going to show you some featured news about the games. But let's go ahead and create our bracket, and we'll save it. So it lets you pick. Now it doesn't let you pick which of these 2 teams. So this is the play-in game. It's either going to be Mississippi Valley State or Western Kentucky. But you know, most people don't think they're going to win anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then you pick of the other ones, you pick the games that you think, the teams that you think are going to win by tapping on them. All right, and so you see how it's highlighted up here. So that gives you an idea of what this one looks like. It's pretty cool. You're going to get lots of alerts if you turn on the alerts in this app, which is a little bit annoying, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. So you may want to go ahead and edit what alerts you get from it. You can do that in the settings of your iPad or your iPhone. But this has been Kevin Purcell showing you these 3. These are my 3 favorite bracketology apps, and they all let you set up brackets. The best one, though, however, has to be the NCAA March Madness app, which lets you actually watch the games if you pay the extra $3. This has been Kevin Purcell for GottaBeMobile.com. Thanks for watching.